Welcome to Wild Free Van Sea. We're Adam and Nicole and we recently
quit our jobs, put our house up for rent to travel Europe in our self-converted peppermint camper. 6 beautiful weeks on the road, but we soon realised we wanted more, so we headed back home and sold our camper to upgrade to a bigger and more beastly van.
4 months later and we are officially back on the road, so welcome to our new series.
We know. Right now, not a good start to the day. We are stressed out of our heads. Yeah, both a bit upset.
For fuck's sake.
We're locked in the car park
For the whole of New Year's Day.
Worst start to the morning ever.
Happy New Year's Eve everyone. There's a crack in the diesel tank, well, knows, but the engine's pissing diesel and we're trying to find a garage. They'll be willing to look at it. First one went to was a Renault one. They weren't too happy about looking at the VW and they weren't sure if they were going to look at it, so they were no help.
So now we're driving around with diesel pissing out of our tank, trying to find a garage that'll help us. We had a beautiful stay in the woods, but obviously coming out of the woods we've obviously done something. And yeah, right now not a good start to the day. We are stressed out of our heads.
Yeah.
Anxiety is real right now. So we finally made it to a garage, didn't we? We've been around about 3 now.
Yeah, the ones that were open are going to be closing soon since it's New Year's Eve, so they weren't willing to look at it. And we ended up finding there was a VW garage, but that's just shut today. But we've parked the van up there because we don't want to keep driving it round.
No, because it's smoking, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it couldn't have happened in a better place. We're literally surrounded by garages, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. There's garages
shops,
everywhere.
There's restaurants. It's like a big industrial centre sort of thing.
Purely for cars, it seems, because it's just every type of garage there is.
Yeah.
We went to an Avec one, a Renault one.
Yeah. Plan today was we were going to go to a place called Anna and do a waterfall walk. So it's like a walk through these beautiful waterfalls and then go stay at this gorgeous lake for New Year's Eve. So absolutely gutted that now we are sleeping in a VW garage car park, but that is just van life reality, baby.
Yeah, so today instead we're going to go to a place called Lidl.
And we're going to go and get loads of food and yeah.
Play music in the van.
Have some fizz.
Have some fizz. Get pesh.
What else can we do?
Yeah, exactly.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! Nothing fancy, just a bit of spag bol.
Bet you never thought we'd be celebrating in a garage.
No, I didn't. This is the first.
With some fizz in 2 Yeti cups.
Yeah, this is the life of a traveller.
This is us, isn't it?
Yeah, this is us.
Bit of Dexter.
On the laptop, so that means bye-bye 2024. Hello 2025!
Whoop whoop!
Whoop, whoop.
We know how to party!
Yeah, we do. It's enough for you. Know what you get like after a drink? Just have half a cup, make it last.
This looks good, thanks babe.
Tarit, no cheese because we're going vegan this year.
We are, we're going to try our best now to eat vegan.
We had some burrata nachos earlier, so now it's pasta with no cheese.
Yep.
So we get on.
We eat pretty much vegan all the time anyway.
Yeah, except for cheese now and then, and cake.
But we hardly eat that at all when we're at home. It's only when we're travelling with the worst.
It's only when we're in France.
Yeah.
Like in France, you just can't avoid it. Like the cakes look so lush.
Well, we can hunt down vegan ones.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard.
Well, we're doing it for the animals.
We're doing it for the animals.
Right, cheers.
Chin chin, my love.
Cheers. Cheers. First New Year for the baby.
Marley's first New Year. He's not fussed. For f***'s sake.
Good morning.
Now then.
It's now the next day. It's New Year's Day and we are still in the VW car park, but we've got a little bit more of a situation since yesterday. So we've woke up this morning and we thought for some reason that the garage was open.
It said on Google it was going to be open on New Year's Day for some reason.
And then last night we just heard this big noise, and the garage that's next door to us has just pulled this huge gate across the entrance to the car park. So we're locked in the car park
for the whole of New Year's Day.
Can't get out, can't climb over, there's no gate. So This is our new year.
This is welcome 2025 in garage.
In a VW garage car park, and they don't even know that we're here because we haven't even
booked an appointment because no one was there to book an appointment with.
Yeah.
So it's just going to be a nice surprise for them when they come to work on Tuesday morning.
So literally, that's Marley in the background going mad because we have nowhere to walk them.
We can't walk them anywhere, so they're just going nuts in the car park, which is annoying.
Nothing else we can do. But so that's our new year, isn't it, babe? Good morning.
It's now the next day.
Yes, we woke up, didn't we? And they turned up, obviously, to the garage.
They weren't too fussed on helping us. The first 2 times I went in, they were suggesting we go elsewhere.
Yeah, they weren't keen on helping us at all. They actually said to ring up the insurance company and to get them to tow us back to England. Which is the most ridiculous thing ever. We're a VW van outside a VW garage. I think the insurance company would tell us to stay there. It just really felt like that we just weren't wanted whatsoever. Nobody wanted to help us. Eventually, after loads of back and forth, they eventually booked us in for in 2 weeks' time. But they said that they would only look at it in 2 weeks. They probably wouldn't fix it that day.
Yeah.
So, and then we said we live in our van, so are we okay to sleep in the car park where it's safe for us to do so? We don't have money for a hotel for that amount of time. And they said absolutely not.
Not happening.
We would have to stay elsewhere and leave the keys with them. So both a bit upset, a bit stressed out. But you're probably wondering, why are we driving the van?
Well, I called in some family assistance, rang my dad, who rang his brother. My uncle lives in Altea, which is not far from where we were, about an hour and a half, 2 hours drive away, and he came to pick us up. We'd also booked an Airbnb, ready to stay. He was going to drive us to, but he's brought his mate along, who's a mechanic, who knows what the problem is, and he's told us to drive it to his shop. He's made sure that it's safe to do so. He said it'll be all right to get us there. The issue, that the problem was, he says, when you've been going up an incline in such a heavy vehicle, he said, you bet you've been doing it in first gear or second, probably first. And he's right, we have been. So there's been too much strain on the engine. We've blown the seals. He says he can fix it, no bother. He says where we're going to, there's the shop over the road, a mechanic's hardware shop where they sell all the parts you need for vehicles. He says bring it down. He says we're going to take it along this road. It's all flat, so there'll be no need to be going up hills. There'll be no worry. So we're going to drive it to this garage, get it seen to today.
So we've sacked off the VW garage, haven't we?
Yeah, screw them.
Yeah, they were rubbish. And we've still got an Airbnb booked. That's booked and paid for because it's my birthday in a couple of weeks. So my mum said that she would book us an Airbnb, and they're so cheap this time of year. We managed to get one for just under about £48 a night, and it's beautiful. So even if the van gets fixed today, we've got an Airbnb booked for the next 10 days, which is nice because it's near where Adam's family live, like his uncle, one of your many uncles.
One of my many uncles.
So it'd be nice to spend time with his family and just, I suppose, relax. But it's been a bit of a stressful day, but we don't know why we didn't ring your uncle sooner, to be honest.
He had a go at me for not ringing him sooner because he said he would have had us over for New Year's Eve, would have been back to worry. He honestly doesn't know why we didn't ring him and why we spent New Year's Eve in a car park. So
silly as you learn from your mistakes, and what we've learned as well is his uncle's also a carpenter, and he says that the wood that's been used in this van is way too thick and heavy, and that's what's caused it to be a little bit too heavy. But we can't really rip the van out because we've just paid somebody a lot of money to do it up.
Yeah, they've done a good job.
They've done an amazing job.
Probably didn't realise that the amount of weight that was going in it.
But now it's a bit.
But then obviously
heavy.
we've packed it with all our stuff as well.
It's the same amount of stuff that we had in the old van.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have a lot of stuff. So we need to try and figure out something about that really as well.
Yeah.
But today is now a better day.
Yes it is. And it's sunny.
The sun is out and we are on our way to the garage.
Yeah.
Let's go get this van fixed. again.
Now the next day.
And we are in beautiful Altea.
I know, it's gorgeous here.
It's lovely.
Yeah,
we got here quite late last night, didn't we?
Yeah.
But we had a really long day yesterday, so after we spoke to you yesterday, they took us to like a wholesalers, didn't they?
Yeah, it was like a motor mechanics wholesalers, Netrozo. There's quite a few around Europe. They're all over France and Spain. But we just waited in that car park. We went for lunch.
Yeah,
they took us for lunch, didn't they?
Yeah, his uncle paid for his lovely meal.
Yeah.
And a coffee and that, and then we waited for the friend to come and he fixed the van.
Yeah, so he replaced the seals. He actually noticed a few things. He said the spark plugs look like they're going on the way out, which we thought that was happening when we were in Chamonix, when it was getting so cold and the light was coming on all the time. He did a diagnostics. He said that's the only other problem he could see. He tightened up some loose connections and
advised as well on things that probably could do with doing soon. And they also advised us that if you want any sort of like mechanical work doing, to go to Morocco for it. And that's where we're planning on going soon, because it's so much cheaper than like getting work done in Spain or the UK.
Yeah, they said if we'd stayed at the VW garage, it was going to cost us hundreds. They were going to charge hundreds for what he simply did with some seals and that. And he knew what he was talking about. He managed to get to it straight away. Didn't take him long, figured out the problem, went to the wholesalers, got the seals he needed, came back, put it all together again.
Yeah, and then Anna's uncle paid for it for us.
Yeah,
wouldn't let us pay anything.
This is the thing with Moroccan hospitality. It's rude to pay for something yourself. It's weird. It's like they won't let me pay for anything.
Yeah, it was so lovely of them. And then your uncle literally lives up the road, so we specifically booked this Airbnb because we thought that we may as well come and see your uncle while we're waiting for the van in the garage. It is such a beautiful spot. We didn't get here till late last night, but we were just so like happy that the van was done, that we were like, there was a bottle of wine on the side and we were like, oh, get that in the fridge, crack that open and have a drink to it. A tiny little glass of wine each.
And this is the thing, the van's actually running loads better than it has done before. I think we probably started the issues when we were stuck in the mud, because we said in a previous vlog that we noticed a bit of smoke coming up.
I think it was my fault. Like when I got into the driver's wheel and I was trying to get out of the mud and Adam was like shouting, stop, but I thought he was shouting, keep going. So I just kept revving and that was when loads of things started flashing up on the dashboard. So it's probably then.
But we ain't gonna get into it. It's fixed now. Like I say, I think it's been misfiring the whole way, because now like it's not screaming in first gear. It's running smoothly. So we're all good now, aren't we?
Yeah, we're all good. And to be fair, like it's brought us to this beautiful place. Gorgeous here. Like I've never really been to this area since I was like a baby. So obviously I've watched the programme Benidorm. So I have like a sort of view of what it'll be like.
A distorted Benidorm view.
Yeah. And I love the series, it's really good. But we're just up the road from there actually in Altea, and it's so beautiful, it's so clean, and there's so many gorgeous restaurants, and if you're like vegan or vegetarian like we are, it seems like there's loads of options as well.
And which is what you struggle with around Europe quite a bit. A lot of places we struggle to find somewhere to eat, but here there is loads of options. Yeah. So we're quite happy we've actually stumbled across this area.
And this Airbnb, we'll take you for a little tour around it in a minute, but it is absolutely gorgeous. It's totally our vibe. So we're staying for 9 nights, which we might have to check out earlier because
need to be in Devon for your course.
Yeah.
For the 13th, which is your birthday. So we're probably going to be driving on Nicole's birthday, which isn't exciting, but hopefully we can make somewhere nice.
Yeah, we've had a lovely time until then. So we're going to end this vlog here. It's been a little bit chaotic and a little bit unplanned, but that is just van life reality, to be honest.
And the next vlog we'll probably all be in Altea. Altea and Benidorm.
These Christmas markets, they've been absolutely thrilling. But you know what? If you watch us and you've watched us before, you'll know that we are just a big bundle of mess /
nothing goes to plan and we just fumble along.
Spontaneous. That's
spontaneous.
That's
the word. These are spontaneous adventures.
You never know what's going to happen. Because thank you for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to give it a big thumbs up
and
subscribe to our channel, because you know what, we'll make you feel better about yourselves, because we're just a mess.